This is the Blind Man Handyman, and thanks for watching and subscribing. Please hit the like button and give me any comments you give. It would be great. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and really appreciate your support. So what I'm doing right now is I'm assessing this. This is a power inverter, 3,000 watts. Well, I got it used, and I didn't think it was working because I had another power inverter in the fan. As soon as you turned it on, the fan came on. But I finally found some literature on it saying that this thing's got to get really hot before the inverter comes on. And where I had this placed, well, it's in this garage, and the temperature in this garage is only 14 degrees, 15, so that's already cool. So if you look at all these components, they're all, this is the outer shell here, this is the aluminum, so this is also a giant heat sink. So I used it, this sucker never even got hot after 5 minutes of using the grinder. I gave up. I said, okay, it's probably working fine because this never got hot. So I was debating on how to mount this because I want to get it up and out of the way because there's lots of, you want tool space, you want to put things in there you can get. So I was looking at it, so I was going to mount this upside down like this, up there. And I was also looking at cutting off the front board here. I was going to cut these wires and remount this board here because it's actually too long to get up the switch wherever I want to put it. It seems like the switch is going to be hard, so I might end up cutting these wires off and remounting this board. But the other reason I'm contacting you about this is because look at the board. I didn't realize this at first. I've taken this apart, but it's been a long time since I've done some of this where I've taken it apart. But I've seen where these circuit boards and people have mounted these underneath seats and underneath different places, but it's really a bad idea because the whole circuit board is here, and all the dust and debris could actually start bridging, and you could start arcing out and actually take the longevity of this and really shorten its life if there's a lot of dirt, because the fan would be sucking it in. Well, if you can get it hot enough to suck up the fan, so it'd be sucking in. Sure, it's got a screen and everything, but still, that's still, even if you get debris in like that being upside down, it all adds up. So this is really designed to be mounted like this. So if you got to make an extra piece of bracket or something like that to have it mounted like this, I believe it's definitely worth your time and effort to mount it like this, the upright way. And you know, I don't recommend you doing what I'm doing unless you're experienced, like cutting the panel and these pieces off and rerouting and moving them. You know, if I do that, I'm going to mount it in a place where it's going to be accessible, and then I'll probably make a little box. I might mount this into a little box so that nobody can touch the wires. But this is my machine. It's my truck, and there's not going to be any kids playing around with where I'm going to put this. I'll probably put this, if I do it, I'll be putting this little panel into an easy accessible place for me, and all that'll be accessible is just the power switch, the reset button, and the plugs. I'm not sure what that over there is, but it's the control panel, and I might have to put a screen on the back, but yeah. All right, well, thanks for watching the Blind Man Handyman, and you guys have a lovely day, and keep cranking your wrenches and doing electric work and having fun with your projects, and catch you next time. Thanks.